Okay. Yeah, we're playing League here. It's against Haka. That's the news. Let's see. 10 days ago, some number of days ago, a week and a half ago, I had a unexpected abdominal surgery. So as a result, I'm doing like the most annoying scheduling thing ever, which is asking people to play partial matches. So this is going to be, I don't know if I'm going to publish them separately or stitch them together. This is a part one. This is probably only going to be like 2 games in this session. In any case, yeah. I'm playing against Haka. This is League. Fortunately, I've done pretty well to start the season, so when these last 2 matches don't go so well, probably things will still be okay on the demotion end. I've been trying to, like, I don't know. I have a very limited amount of time that I can be, like, upright, and it's tiring. I tried to do some stuff yesterday, and I started hurting a little bit too badly after, like, 45 minutes. And was Vassal. I was like Vassal Sentry anyways, and was a bit too tired after 20. Today I'm starting probably a little bit uncomfortable to start with, and I'm already pretty tired, so we'll see how things go. I guess there's like Sentry Vassal here. There's not like actually real plus gains VP wise. So you're kind of limited to like buying. There's kind of 2 ways you could go on it. You could like thin down, maybe get like a treasure trove and try to enhance the golds into provinces. Or you could try to produce 8 really quick, which I think is what the Vassal is aimed at. I'm thinking about opening like Vassal Fortress. The idea would be that like the fortress you can enhance into Sentry, and is probably something you want eventually anyways. The other option would be something like a Gear Fortress. But if you're going to like accumulate Sentry Vassal, there's some possibility that you get to the clean 8 faster going like the Vassal way than the Gear way, which is going to require you to keep more treasure. In any case, I think I want a fortress on this 4. And we'll hope not to be sad about that decision. Okay. Now we're going Vassal Fortress. Okay. There's a lot of Vassal. I mean, I'll take the Vassal here. We flipped that, which means that we have a decent shot at reaching our number. Yeah, this is our number, as we're going to enhance this fortress into Sentry. Okay, this is good. This is good. Alright, do we just want another Sentry here? Probably. Next turn, I guess I'm gonna play the fortress. I'm a little bit behind on the Vassal. No, I have 2, right? I bought another one. Yeah, okay, we're fine. So this will be another Sentry. I need like 2 more Vassals. We're probably hitting 5 without having to do the enhance. Do I want to discard this Vassal? There's a Sentry in there, so probably not. Let's get 1 more Vassal. Here. That should be pretty close, actually, to a good deck. think. I don't know, like, how exactly we want to execute. Like, do we want another Vassal? Do we want to add a little bit of draw? Do we want to add a little draw, keep 2 coppers? Do we want another Vassal? These are the questions. I think I'd like to hold this fortress on top to maximize amount of deck being gotten through. Yeah. Okay. If I thought I had a consistent province right here, we would do that, but I don't. So the question's basically going to be, how do we most effectively, I guess we could go like samurais, like we could get 2 samurai. That seems terrible. Well, maybe not. Get like 2 samurai over the next 2 turns. We always have 2 coins. That could make it easier to hit. Jeez. It could make it easier to hit number. Or we could try to live with these 2 coppers and, like, I don't know, Enchantress or something. It's a little bit of extra draw. I'm going to do the samurai. It may not be a great idea, but we'll find out. Just try to, I mean, it may be that we like do one of these and then don't do a copper or whatever. Or don't end up trashing a copper or whatever. Okay. I think we'd rather trash the estate than copper. Is that accurate? Maybe not. Here we'll take the second samurai, or do we like take another sentry here and just live with the 1 copper? Kind of into take another sentry and just living with the 1 copper that we'll need to draw each turn. I'm gonna hold all 3 estates. I don't love that. Maybe. No. Okay. This will be province. I'm going to have a decision to make, which will basically be about holding on to stuff or not. Holding on to estates or not. My hope with the samurai is, like, if we get into the situation where we're doing duchy stuff, it's going to make it a little bit easier for me. Let's see, there's another sentry in there that I would actually very much like to find. Okay, it's the last card, which is fine. So we're going to draw one of these and then discard the other one twice. Definitely not the most stable deck. If we get into duchying, this means I only need to play 2 vassals. That's what it means. Okay, this is dangerous. I guess we have to do it in this order. This is... And we have to do it in this order in order to make sure that we see the Vassal. I mean, I'd probably happily trash an estate at this point. It's just annoying to... I mean, I just haven't been able to. That's what it really comes down to, is I haven't been able to. I guess you could make a bet, like, you know, I don't think that you're going to province this turn. Well, we could see where things go. Like, are we going to duchy or not? Are we just going to say, okay, it's probably a good thing for me. How much deck do we... Well, I guess we're going to want to get through all the deck, because this is all the sentries. How does this work even? The thing is, it's going to become, like, fairly difficult for me to... Or I think it's going to become more difficult for me to hit 8 than for you. I'm not sure. Given that the one of my economic things is less drawable. That is, the copper is less able to be hit. The other thing is, I guess I actually technically only need to hit 3 to reach duchy, although it will start to eat up my deck. Right. Like this, if I were to just play Vassal, I could enhance a Sentry into duchy. If I could trash an estate, probably I do. Like here, I think I do trash this estate. 'Cause... yeah. And just like... and make the tie something that can happen. Okay. This is all like Vassal Fortress, so we'll do it fine. I guess we want to discard both. Because we're going to want to do a deck clear with this last Sentry. We'll see if you offer the tie. We'll see if I even get to 8. I mean, part of the point of trashing this estate is I think I'm more okay with a tie than... like from my position than maybe you are, which is really saying the samurai should just been another vassal. It's much harder for me to hit 8, I think. province. Well, at least made a decision for you. No, okay, it's irritating. Go. There's some good dud action on my side too. But I guess we'll need to take that duchy. The other thing is I can now trash the estate. Certainly. So much for that. The other thing is I'm now going to fail to reach 8. A lot. It's like I still had to take that duchy by necessity. There's a decent chance that I just do a full whiff. You know, I could have somehow left something on top last turn. I don't know. What if your last card's the Vassal? What are you hitting? Certainly you'd play a Vassal if you had it to clear the green card, but province. Geez, so the good news is we can buy a state with this, and I mean certainly we have to. And we have a good hand coming up. Are we really doing this estate thing? I mean, you had a bad turn, which means that I kind of guess we got to. You had a Sentry last turn, which means I don't really want to leave what's on top here. I'd like to kind of do some kind of trigger where we leave like Sentry, Copper, Vassal on top if possible. So we'll do like that. Okay. I feel like I kind of have to be taking the estate. I mean, the other thing we can do is we can like take a risk, which would look like, I don't even know what, another Vassal, another Sentry. Treasure Trove. And then just kind of hope we can come back around. Contract, maybe. Like there's ways to do this that aren't just take the estate. The thing is like you had the terrible turn, so probably you do province this next turn, and then I'm in a iffy position because let's see then what happens with the estates. So it's like, do we take a Trove, Sentry, What are our options? Trove, Sentry, Estate. I don't just want to get out of this somehow. I mean, we know we have a Sentry on top. It's just with 4 green cards, right? I'm going to take a Trove. I don't think I can estate this next turn, so... Okay, that's all fine. Just leave that. I mean, at this point, I'm betting on taking the 2 provinces, so I'll try to do it. I'd have really liked to have played the Trove. What's going to be the best way of doing this? I guess discard both of these. Okay. Is having the Sentry on top worth anything? There's no Vassal with it, so I guess the idea will just be to try to clear as much as possible here. Estate does me no good whatsoever. Sentry. Well, no, estate does some good. It makes you stop, like, skipping stuff. Have a gold in here. Someplace. Actually, I don't think the estate does me anything. It's just bad. Bad play. It means if somehow we pile stuff... Oh, well, this looks terrible for me. You didn't even play a Vassal last turn, so I'm pretty sure I'm just losing here. Yeah, alright. Well, if I drew the gold last turn instead of the what's-its, things would have been better. But I didn't, so I didn't. Yeah, sure. I have this 5-2, which I kinda like. I mean, we're gonna open Tormentor, I guess. The thing is, like, it's not actually clearly better than, like, a double church, but, you know, here we are. You also have, like, Seer silver. You can gain some silvers off of Wayfarer. Astrolabe's really appealing as nearby with the Seer. I mean, I really do want to open double church, but it's not an option. So it's like, do we try to get imps or do we just go straight after Seer? I think we'll try to get imps. And who knows, maybe the attack will do something at some point. This will be a church. Certainly. Next turn is somewhat unlikely to reach 5, so we'll just take another church. I think. Yeah. No, I want a silver. Like, we could take another imp over playing this church, but that doesn't seem like a great idea, so maybe we don't do that. Let me just put an attack in. I guess the other thing we could do is we could, like, set aside 3 in hopes that that's going to reach us 5 next turn. Which is maybe better. Yeah, I don't think so. Because, like, this has a, I don't know. I'm not going to say good chance. Well, there's an imp in there. The other thing is, like, there's an imp in here, so I may not actually be able to play anything with it if I don't have the Tormentor. Awkward. But then I'd have to, like, specifically see Church, then Imp, then Tormentor. Alright, let's do it this way. Well, that should be impactful. Did you, like, miss a bunch of stuff? I don't know. Let's take a C chart. Okay, I think I'm happy with this, the way I did things. Probably will just take another C chart. Trash estate, set aside 2 estates, buy C chart. Start going after Astrolabes, but I don't think quite yet. I wonder about trashing Copper over a state. It's probably okay. We could get another imp here also, but I kind of want to get through more deck. Possible. We'll keep coppers. Astrolabe Poacher. Are we shuffling next turn? Yeah, we are. So this has got to be a Seer. Do I set aside first? Yeah. Now this is a case against setting aside first, isn't it? Set aside some more, and then just, I don't know, do something with the imp. I guess we could set aside imp. We'll do that. Just kill the turn. We need, like, more money. Astrolabe Gondola or something. It's a little bit iffy for reasons, but, like, I think this is the best way to go about things. And we got quite lucky to see the Seer on top here. It's a bit thinner. This turn may not work very well. A lot of copper in here. Okay, never mind. Okay, do we just set aside 3? Probably. Coppers. As opposed to, like, what would be the other options? Like 2 coppers and we're going to buy Poacher. while durationing the Gondola. Or do this turn Gondola, Astrolabe, Silver. The thing is like, I kind of want to have a Seer, because like I'm shuffle triggering next turn. Yeah, okay. It'd do a lot of good to see one of these things on top. I have no clue what the coin productions are. Okay, can we leave the Seer on top somehow? No. But we can church it, right? Do like that. And then what would we be buying on 8? Like double Gondola, or would we rather have 9? Let's go double Gondola or Gondola Poacher. Be more the thing. Poacher. I'm kind of trying to figure out where, like, the econs are. Like, am I actually, like, I don't know. I don't know. It may be that double Gondola is a little bit better. I am attacking each turn, right? It's good. That counts for something. At some point, Envy will come back around and I'll be like, just completely beat up the deck that has silvers instead of gondolas. I mean, the other thing is, like, last turn could have also been, like, Astrolabe, Silver, Silver. Which, you know, is 2 more coins than what I did. Which is pretty decent. This turn, I think we want Astrolabe something. $11. Ouch. Yeah, that's more than we wanted to be seeing. I suppose we hit 11 last turn. We just set aside some of it, or 10, or some number. This turn will just be like all econ, though. Especially if we can set aside a Seer again. Like we're about to. Alright, what is this hitting? Do I need to be playing this Poacher? It is hitting 11 as is, which would want to be like Astrolabe, double Gondola. which means we could reduce it to something like that, which would get us Astrolabe, Gondola, plus a silver, right? Astrolabe, Gondola, silver cost 10. This would be 1, 2. Yeah. A little bit aggressive, but I mean, we have the Seer churched away, so we're fine. The gondolas are very, very nice for the worms. Feel like I can be second. Mover here. I can afford to be second mover here. Maybe not. Let's see. Just a mix of stuff. Okay. 2 coppers, huh? Alright. Yeah, I guess we're not going to do gondola tricks here. How much money is this right now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 if I set aside 3 coppers. What do we want? Probably like Astrolabe, Seer, something. Astrolabe, Seer, C-Chart Silver. Not exactly what you bought last turn. Guess so. I'd be setting aside 2 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, yeah. This will just match it. Yeah, I drew a Seer, that's good. I don't think I can handle another game after this. Let's see. Okay, it's kind of a dud looking thing. At some point, I guess we want to start greening, and it's kind of in our interest to green first. Yeah, I think we're going to want at least 1 gondola. I just set aside this, like you had the dud turn, and we'll just figure out what I do from this amount of money. Okay, Misery's a good one. Actually, I think I want to set aside 1 fewer copper. because that way we can go Seer, Gondola, Worm, Province. Yeah, this is a little scary, isn't it? It's alright. We have the initiatives. A lot of things. Initiative is the word I just made up to describe something. Maybe I will regret not setting aside this copper. We'll find out shortly. I mean, the good news is I have lots of points. That's, you know. So even if I dud here, like we have room. At least some amount of room. How important that last estate is. Oh, maybe we're considering not doing the estate because of piles. I wonder if I had a pile out last turn. No, it's pretty expensive. Extremely expensive. Jeez. This is definitely last game. I hope I get through the end game okay. Pretty tired. Anyways, we'll need to wash estates. Carefully. Really excessively high chance of dudding here. I don't know if I hold the copper in case I need it for some price point. Is that like realistic at all? I don't know. Okay, you're doing the trick. Oh, it's duchy. Okay. Yeah, we don't trash. Okay, well, we saw enough to keep things moving, which is, I don't know how likely that actually was. What's in here? There's a Tormentor that I would really like to pick up. Okay. So I think I want to, like, I don't know. Can I win? How much money is this? Well, it's certainly worth it to grab this province. How much money is this, we ask? 3, 5, 7, 12, 20. That is gonna be a little short. So then I guess the question becomes, what do we do with this Tormentor? Right now we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 19. We play it. If we don't play it, then we're at 17 and probably just double province. Seems alright. Like, I think it's more likely to score for me as a certain estate. Should have trashed the copper. Oh well. It's not like you can quad or even triple. Jeez. Just trying to breathe. You know, thank goodness for misery. What are you doing over there? Province double duchy. Okay. I don't think I have the number. But I have 20 with everything, so that's not quite enough to pile anything. I also wonder, like, you have 4 buys. I'll have to consider this. Like, if I double province out of here, you'd need to hit 23. I don't know what you have set aside with church. Seer, something. I guess didn't improve economy at all. Well, we'll be able to count out your econ. We'll basically have to figure out if you can hit 23 or not. Is what'll happen. Right now I'm at 20. Just as a note. Really nice to have 21. I guess I should have bought a copper last turn. Oh well. Oh. That's annoying. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. We'll have to calculate out your economy here. Which is gonna be, let's see. Oh man, I hate doing this. Let's see, there's 15 coppers, 11 are in the trash. We each have 2, so it's 2 coppers, 3 astrolabes is 5. 1 gondola is 7, poacher is 8. And then 6 silvers is 20. Right? Six silvers is 20. Let's review. Alright. There's 15 coppers around, 11 are in the trash. I have 2. That means you have 2 coppers is 2. 3 astrolabes is 5. 1 gondola is 7. 1 poacher is 8. And then 6 silvers is 20. So when I set aside these 3 to hit 19 for double province C chart, we should be fine. Because you only have 20 coins. Now you only have 19 coins. Oh, I wonder if I should have latered one of these. Is latering this better than playing it now? I guess so. Which means I should have actually set aside a province and latered 2 of these things. It's got to be better than a C chart. Okay, now we'll see if I completely whiffed on the counting. My belief is that you have 19 coins. Which is certainly not enough. To take a province and 3 duchies. Can you even draw those coppers? Apparently not. Well, I'm not dudding, so we'll win here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand right now. I mean, I'm just going to play stuff. Misery matters. I think also doing a bit more of the worm stuff. Gondola worm, that was the major combo. You take like a Seer or something. Maybe you take a Tormentor in hopes to like Locusts me. That might actually be the way to go. I guess we just saw Locusts, so that could be kind of difficult. To Locusts me. Could Plague me. That would be get you towards a tie, I guess. Okay, that's alright. Oh, trash. Just need to find one thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, that is enough. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. And yeah, hopefully we can play next weekend or something. Holy cow. Here's day 2 of this match. I don't know. I think I'm starting this one a little less tired than day 1, and my abs are already on fire, so I don't know. We'll see. I really want to power through the remaining 4 games. I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. Anyways. We have the board here. I think we'd like to open Bauble. I'm not sure what with. Maybe Jack. There's a thing that can happen with Bauble Jack where you can like potentially start getting Destrier in quick. I do think we want to be playing with Jack of all trades. There's like I mean, having silvers versus estates is a good thing, and then there's like some, things that can kind of advantage draw to Exian in Hamlet. At some point you just like a whole bunch of Destriers that represents draw. The game might not go overly long because there's like spices. But I think we can start out Jack Bauble. There's some awkward things. I guess you could start like Diplomat Bauble also. But I do really feel like Jack will help out, especially like when we're looking at wanting to hit higher price points. Just do it this way. This is sure an interesting 5. I suppose it wants to be spices. I'm not precisely sure. Well, I think it wants to be spices. You're gonna see your Bauble this turn, yeah. That's definitely a good thing for you. This will be like favor. It might just be like favor top deck. You can put a Hamlet on top. And then you can put whatever else. And then you can put like a flagship or gain a flagship with Crafter's Guild. Okay. Well, I guess, I don't know. That would have been what I would have done. Or you could gain a Jack with Crafter's Guild. There's options, right? I guess this clears out more estates a little quicker. Perhaps. I'm going to go favor top deck and put the Hamlet on top. Just work through a bit more stuff. I mean, this could be another jack even that I put there. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, we can play with multiple jacks. I don't know that it's going to like be the cleanest, sexiest deck ever. But like this gets through the most cards, so probably we should do it. And then this could just be picking up a Destrier. That's an okay shuffle that's going to get triggered. Yeah. Do we want to put a Hamlet in with it? Probably not. Okay, that can get capped, and that way this can just be like top deck favor, put a Destrier on top. It's pretty okay. I want another Bauble at some point. Okay. Farmlanding. Okay. That's kind of cute. Especially with the flagship, yeah, that's actually pretty nice. I think. I feel like you're lacking village a bit. Do I want this shuffle? I think so. I mean, we could do like double Destrier right now, or we could draw on and try to find what? Bauble. I'm trying to figure out, like, does next turn go significantly better if we... Yeah. Okay, because this can now be, like, Hamlet double Destrier or something. Can it be 3 Destriers? Like, that costs 12? That might actually just be better. There's some question of, like, then what? It's gonna be... Okay. Just do the same thing, like favor top deck, put a Destrier on top. And then I don't know what's going to come with it, but it's okay. We'll figure it out when the time comes. We could do a flagship of our own. This could also be like Hamlet. Thinking Hamlet. This all looks pretty okay. Does this actually get me seeing anything extra? I don't think so. Like if we just discard for buy here. Then we can go, what, like Hamlet double Destrier again. Maybe putting a little bit too much in, or I guess it could be Flagship double Destrier. Maybe putting a little bit too much into the drawing, but that's okay. We'll live. Maybe. We'll find out if we live. I mean, I'm actually fairly concerned about just like getting too far behind on points. It seems like a real plausibility. Okay. I don't think we're going to see anything with the jack, so let's do it this way. I could put another Flagship on top. That seems good. Probably like top deck favor. And then put like Flagship on top by province. I'm very worried about just getting too far behind on... I'm very worried that I'm just too far behind on points from here. Yeah, we'll see. Because like this next turn I almost feel like I have to be double provincing. Like we will. Almost triple. I guess we're going to undo this because we want to... we probably want to farmland something. How do we feel about double province versus like farmlanding 2 silvers and then I think I want at least one of these provinces. So maybe we farmland 1 silver province. 21. Spices, duchy. Yuck. Well, this is going to be a problem. I do not have enough turns left to have a draw like this. What to do? I think those are both Destriers. That's the thing. So it's like I don't actually want to really look at them. Coin favored or just buy a state? I guess so. I'm going to put a shacks on top here. New province, yeah. Alright, well, we're about to find out how good this deck is, aren't we? I guess, I don't know. Kind of want to play the Destrier, but if I do, there's a lot of risk associated with it, so probably don't. Okay, well this turn just totally failed, didn't it? Did I just screw this up? Yeah, I just screwed this up. That was like terrible ordering. That was actually terrible. I could have probably gotten... I could have gone through more of the deck. Oh well. I don't know. I think I needed to just be way more aggressive on the last turn. Okay, this seems like a good 5-2, and then we get to open Sanctuary, I think. No, I don't know how good a 5/2 it actually is. I mean, it's fine. Moneylender's pretty good is the thing. I mean, I'm gonna open Sanctuary. I think that's really the only reasonable option. Eventually you want to be like King and Coven and stuff. That game went nicely quickly, at least. I have like 9 games left, and I think I need to win one of them to not demote, so if I can do that over the next couple of days, I'll actually be pretty happy about things. On the 3/4, I think it's probably Moneylender Silver. Could think about Moneylender Taskmaster, but I don't think you want to be that committed to buying 5 costs. I might take a Taskmaster, though. I don't know. Probably not. It's like you don't really need the actions, so this will be Moneylender and Silver. You can't actually permanently get rid of curses. I mean, you can exile. You'll be able to re-exile like all of them, and that'll be fine. It's just okay. What do we want here? Another Sanctuary, Coven time. And I have 2 Trashers. It's probably Coven time. Next turn's going to be like Landing Party, I suppose. It's probably Coven time. And you just kind of take a bunch of Covens, and then at some point, hopefully, you hit 7. This isn't 7, but you know we can keep taking the Covens. I have like this thing when there's a cursor, which totally isn't the case with Coven, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to trigger a shuffle. That's so amazing. And it's actually like totally not necessary at all. I'm wondering here. Well, another King's Court will be fine. I don't know if I actually want Litter over Sanctuary. I could also seize right now. Like a really significantly win these curses. It is a question. The other option is like a Gatekeeper or another Sanctuary. And you saw your Coven last turn. You do have a King's Court Litter in there, probably. I don't know. I mean, what are we hitting next turn? Like 10? It's fine. It is really tempting to press Seize the Day right here. I'm just kind of scared that if I don't... Yeah. Okay. Let's see, what do we want? Probably another Sanctuary, another Coven. I don't think another King's Court does me a whole lot right now. Maybe Gatekeeper. Just because things are enough of a pain in the ass as it is. I don't really want to... I mean, King Coven's much more efficient. Right. We'll just take 2 more Sanctuaries. Like, we can put King on Coven. Kind of need more money. That's the thing, though. We'll do it this way. We'll see if we regret that decision. I mean, I'm very happy that I'm very happy that I did things like I did. I'm very happy that I seized right there. We'll have to keep it in mind for pile outs and whatnot, but it's fine. What's in there? Sanctuary, King's Court, Coven. Trying to figure out, like, how pissed would I be if I drew. I don't think there's anything I can draw that I would be. I think I'm playing this Sanctuary first. I mean, I could actually get. I could end up receiving 3 curses in the discard, which could affect things like. Maybe we King Sanctuary so that we can King the other Sanctuary, re-exile them by King's Court. You still have a lot of copper around. 9. Yeah, so what? You're still carrying 4 coppers? Okay, in that case I'm going to play Sanctuary. Oh, you seized. Okay. That makes sense. So I guess my real trick is going to be, well, now I have a decision to make, like, this is basically an aggression decision. Like, how okay am I with having these curses in my deck? Right. Because, like, I can get another King's Court this turn while exiling all 3 re-exiling all 3 curses. And I think that's probably what I want to do. I'm trying to, like, evaluate, like, how much do I need more something. As opposed to the other option right now, which is to hit, 12? we do with 12? I mean, there's good things to do with 12. King's Court Sanctuary. Alright, it's 12, yeah. You definitely don't need to go top decking those curses right now. It's basically like, how unstable is the deck with 3 curses in it? And I definitely want another King's Court. I'll have 3 King's Courts. I can put them on every single action card already. I know that the extra Sanctuary does me a whole lot. Okay, this will be a good turn. You may be getting good turns sooner, though. You have seized, so that's not a concern. Oh, you didn't get any curses out. Well, that's bad for you. Certainly. Do I want to exile the silver? Maybe. I think so. I can go like king. Do I need litter really? Probably not. I think there's too much building. I don't actually want this king. We may more favor a province. It's like province double sanctuary. Province. I mean, I can exile everything. It's just, again, it's this deck stability question. Oh, province double sanctuary. With this. We do have to make a decision here on whether to use both King's Courts right now. I guess the answer is yes. It's like we might see a little bit less this turn, or we'll produce a little bit less money this turn. That's okay. Then this is like King Sanctuary. I mean, estates are out of range for you. Or estates don't, like, win the game. So I think it's fine. May have a bit of an ugly turn here. Two curses in this. I don't know, like, what's your max output? 20? That's without accounting for litter stuff. It's a little bit backwards feeling, but I think it's alright. You have 6 curses on top. You gotta do something about that. Two more. I mean, you have 2 more litters, so. And however many more sanctuaries. I don't know if I'd be happier with any of these sanctuaries being litters. Something to contemplate. Okay, so we're going to need a province this turn. There is one failure mode for this, which is, well, there's actually a lot of failure modes for this turn. I lied. This is one of the failure modes for this turn. Although what, I've top decked King Sanctuary, so it's not actually that bad. The problem is that this leaves estates in range for you. Do I need an estate? I guess so. Could you do like 19? Realistically? Probably not. But maybe. Actually, do I have 5 sanctuaries? I saw 2 curses. Yeah, this is King Sanctuary, so you actually are maxed at 7 buys by my estimation. So that means I don't need an estate here. This is not a good turn at all. I mean, we're going to be okay with double provincing. Assuming there's not a win some other way. Which I don't think so. I think this can just be double province. Like, you're not producing anything extra. The aggressive thing would be like province double sanctuary, which maybe we can consider. Given that you can't actually pile estates. Like, even if you double, I can still then pile estates. It's like you need 13. Yeah. This should be fine. Pile Coven. I mean, you can't even do estates like ever. So, I think it's an okay spot. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. I really want to get through 4 though. Okay. I'm hurting. Alright, what do we got? More exile-y stuff. Buried treasure looks important. Enlightenment, huh? There's not village outs. Well, there's not. Well, there's Piazza. That might actually be good enough here with Enlightenment to be villaging. I'm gonna start bounty hunter something. The question is basically going to be smugglers or monkey. I think the answer is smugglers. Like the one village you want to use is probably on, I don't know. A draw is iffy, I guess. I mean, that'd be, oh, okay, well, that's gonna be obnoxious. It's a good 2-5. I think we're still opening Smuggler's Bounty Hunter, right? Yeah. There's nothing like, I guess you have the question after Buried Treasure, is like Bounty Hunter better than Sanctuary? Plausibly. And Piazza will work. Piazza will work. Because Enlightenment is going to happen. Because Poet is, like, the draw. I think. Because you can't really be playing Piazza Tactician, can you? Not that there's anything to like do with Tactician, but you still can't be playing it. Well, we're missing a number, but I guess we'll get 2 somethings. we just want another poet here? Maybe. Probably. Let me think about silver. Or curse. Could be a while before I hit 5. Yeah, I think really hard about silver. Another poet. Well, the thing with poet is like it gets through the deck, and that's one of the real priorities right now. Next, picking up some plus buy. That's something I'd certainly like to have. This is going to be curse, yeah. Okay, it's like time for a silver. The thing is, like, I'm just like not gonna get Defiled Shrine points, so I better hope my deck is working better. Which I guess it's never going to, because like there's always buried treasure that you have and I'm not going to. I just have to pick that up now. I feel pretty bad about this. Piazza, huh? I'm gonna exile Smugglers. I'd like to hit 10. Buried treasure Piazza, but then you don't have the Smugglers, which is obnoxious. Oh, I should have left that. It's okay. We could exile Poet for something. I don't think so. I think I just have to pick up a buried treasure here. Being real. I didn't smuggle anything, right? No. As much as I'd like to do anything else, that just had to happen right there. Oh, here's a fun thing. If you smuggle buried treasure, it's non-terminal. And I don't know if that's actually a fun thing, but like, you can trip it as opposed to play it normally. Yeah, I'm still feeling pretty dead here. But I'm gonna pick up Cavalry this turn. I think it's a better use of things. At some point I want that curse. Maybe this turn. I'm gonna need Piazza. Maybe not like double silver. If I could get Cavalry Piazza this turn, that'd be a good turn. Well, Cavalry Piazza curse would be what it would be. I also consider Monkey. There's just no way to play it. Monkey Cavalry. I mean, I could play the monkey, and we could exile the cavalry. That actually seems like an okay plan. I mean, I think I'd rather have monkey than cavalry. Let's try to do that. Yeah, makes sense. Ugh. Well, I mean, if we're gonna do it, now's kind of the time. Go monkey cavalry, we exile it this turn. Then we're buying a monkey. Curse. Still no Piazza, but, you know, we'll live. The main problem is I'm basically just going to be producing way less coin. It's also arguably better to be able to bounty a horse each turn, rather than, you know, oh, that's weird. I guess you've decided that since I'm monkeying, you're not playing cavalry. That's a totally reasonable thing to do. I think you should just take 2 buried treasures. Honest. What did you gain? Did you gain any treasures? No. I'm going to exile the poet. I need to do this turn. I feel like I just kind of need to buy province, which means I'm kind of already there. Because a silver better than a poet? I don't know. Last card is... shoot. Last card is... I have no freaking clue. I mean, I feel like I need Piazza still is part of the problem. Like, if I'm not getting Piazza this turn, what are we doing? Because we need Piazza so that we can be smuggling Fairgrounds and crap. So this is looking like Piazza silver, probably. Oh, it was the curse. I should have drawn that. No, it's okay. We'll bounty it this turn. I'm scared that I'm just getting too far behind on points again. It was like the first game. This time there's Fairgrounds, so there's like more room. It's just... pretty ideal. I can get an extra poet. Those are 2 poets. I am not going to draw either. I want a poet or a silver. Probably a poet. I don't know if we just take 2 provinces, or like province, buried treasure, silver. Am I really going to live with not having that much buried treasure? I'm drawing a lot for you. Oh well. It's just frustrating because I'm like so far behind on points. Monkey makes it so that it's very difficult to, yeah. Very difficult to have anything bad happen over there. Oh, you exiled Smugglers. That was not good. Because there's Fairgrounds, which means you're going to have to close this on provinces. Probably you can do. Just be real. But it does mean you have to close on provinces. Like I think this should just be double province. Okay. I'm looking at like Duchy double Fairground or something absurd. Well, in a perfect world, I think we want to keep the Smugglers around. What are those cards? I do not know. I think they're coppers, which means it's better to look at them. Can I smuggle anything? No. Okay, that's fine. Could look at like a change. I don't know. I mean, we could just do like double Fairgrounds, change. How much are these? Quite enough. The problem is, like, I have to keep buying stuff, which is actually quite bad. Potentially buy an uncomfortable amount of stuff. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9 of these things. I don't know, like, if you double province here, if there's actually any way for me to catch up. I only need to single next turn, which certainly will happen. Okay, that's actually perfect. Okay, that's good. I think we want to be changing a sanctuary. No, that's our only sanctuary. We want to be changing the other buried treasure. Or we can be changing... Well, we want to change the other buried treasure into Fairgrounds. That's like the least costly thing. What is that card? Copper. I can play the monkey. It's not going to matter. Like I think we're full on, full send, go for it. No. Well, then I just lose, right? This isn't going to be enough. Doesn't matter. Province will be easy on that side, I assume. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, things didn't start great. They didn't end great either. Alright, I'm gonna power through this one. This is gonna hurt, but we'll do it. Okay, what do we got here? Figurine. We got figurine. There's no real way to support anything other than figurine, is there? There's no, like, no. So I guess we're going to open wedding and then just start picking up figurines. A lot of them. Canal will be useful. I think wedding's better than double silver. I'm not 100% sure on that. You can build, like, fairly big. It's just annoying to do. This would be another, I think another wedding. Better. Okay, well with the gold missing, another wedding's definitely better. This looks like, I don't know. This game looks like fairly random outcome. I'm hitting 4 again? Holy cow. This is going to be a silver though, because next turn I can hit Canal, which is really good. Or maybe it's not a silver, maybe it's a farmer's market for plus buy. One way or another. Yeah. Okay, now we go on to figurines. This can be like figurine silver. Figurine another farmer's market. Now, clearly it's better to play the farmer's markets. Oh, Anvil for duchy stuff is an angle I had not considered here. So probably we should be doing some of that. And more figurines. This will be another figurine. I mean, I think it's right to draw through. Or maybe province is just better. We could go duchies now. Or do we, like, get 2 more figurines? Kind of want to get 2 more figurines. Like, I don't know how much we can make this game last. But I'm sure willing to find out. I would like those points. And at some point it's better to duchy with the anvils. I don't know when that happens. Now? Gotta be. Another anvil. Uh-oh. Okay, I could have gone real sour. Duke. We get points off the farm. Nope, we won't get points off the farmer's market. Do we even play the farmer's market? I guess so. It can be a province. I'm not liking not having those points. Hope it'll be okay. Am I gonna lose a... Do we just province? Guess so. Uh-oh. Oh, it's quite a bit of money. Maybe we're okay. Can this Duke province? Maybe. Or does it just need a single province? That'd be even better. Totally random outcome game. Okay. Okay. Well, we 3-3'd, which is really good under these circumstances. Oh my god, I'm gonna lie down. Holy cow. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go lie down. See you all.